We're here at EVO 2012 showing off Injustice and supporting the community since MK is one of the featured games here, so it's the best of both worlds. We get to engage with the most important aspect of our community and show off some of the cool stuff that we've been working on, so it's totally awesome.
So this game was unveiled at E3 and it looked really interesting. You had a really cool character design and artwork. Like, what was your inspiration for making this game?
Well, basically we wanted to take kind of NetherRealm's like artistic style. Like our art director Steve Brand, he's very he has a distinctive look, and we wanted to apply that kind of methodology to the DC characters that we all grew up on. So we're obviously putting a lot more armor on the characters, a lot of more hard lines, a lot more aggressive look for the characters to kind of bring them to our standard and kind of like our style. So it's been really, really great. DC's been really great to work with. We actually had Jim Lee came to our booth during E3 and gave us like a big thumbs up on where we're going with the characters. So it's been a really, really great experience. We couldn't be happier.
Now, people look at this game and it looks amazing, but it looks very similar to Mortal Kombat. Obviously, it's the same engine. How will it play different from Mortal Kombat?
So we really want to start over with this game. We want Injustice to have its own kind of identity outside of Mortal Kombat. One of the things, obviously, there's no fatalities. We're not going to have Superman ripping Wonder Woman's head off. As much as people would want to see that, it's just probably not going to happen. We did away with the block button. It's actually back to block now, which is kind of in line with more traditional fighting games. So that was a huge deal for us. We took away the 4-button input. Now it's actually only 3 buttons for attacks and with 1 gimmick button. And the gimmick button is pretty interesting. Flash uses his gimmick to kind of slow down time. As the opponent, your attacks are going to hit at a lower rate, while Flash can kind of maintains his regular rate. And we have kind of a bunch of really cool stuff that's going on that kind of differentiates it from Mortal Kombat. We have a lot more background interactables. It's just quite a few things that just giving it its own identity.
Yeah, one of the most unique things I've noticed about this game is it's more of like a cinematic fighting experience where you hit something and you watch almost a cinematic while you're playing. Like, what inspired you to do that?
Yeah, I guess the tons of superhero movies that are making billions of dollars in the box office was one of the big kind of proponents and things that are on there. We really want to have these kind of like big over the top cinematic huge moments, like Batman uppercutting somebody into space, Flash running around the world and charging up his punch to hit people. Like, we really want to get that like summer blockbuster, like Dark Knight Rises, like these big kind of like epic moments in the game, because we feel that that's something that gamers like really gravitate toward, especially with the capabilities that the current console generation has. It really feels like you're playing a movie and like you're in it right there. So if we can kind of we shoot for that kind of quality bar, we're going to be in a good spot.
And something I didn't notice at E3, I don't know if it was, but this banner looks like Batman has kryptonite in his hand. Is that what that is?
Yeah, a lot of our marketing materials have little Easter eggs that are going to kind of unveil little bits and pieces about the story. So there's a reason why Batman has kryptonite in his hand, and it's not to give Superman a present. It's to do something else.
And when can we expect this game to be out?
Right now we're shooting for release in 2013. We haven't really kind of narrowed down a launch window yet. Team is just plugging away, and we'll readdress ourselves like towards the fall and figure out where we're going to end up.